Welcome back. Well, it's time again for the 10 o'clock news tonight. And of course, my name is Patricia Lokomampango, and straight away starting off with the Presidential Press Unit. The President, His Excellency President Yoweri Museveni, has this Friday passed out 71 officers at the rank of Superintendents of Police and Assistant Superintendents of Police. This was at a function held at State House in Entebbe and Kampala, as we hear more.
His Excellency Yoweri Museveni, the President of the Republic of Uganda, has this Friday, 4th August 2023, presided over the pass-out of 71 officers at the rank of Superintendents of Police and Assistant Superintendents of Police. This was at an event held at State House in Entebbe.
Next year, our priority is to go now lower on the inspectorates of police, and then we can train, and eventually, I'm optimistic we are going to build a critical mass. And then with the necessary tools and the necessary command and control, I think CID will be able to contribute immensely to the socio-economic transformation agenda.
According to the President, whereas prosperity of Uganda and Africa entails getting each person or family involved in the production of goods and services, strategic security is key to enable this happen.
So strategic security meant capacity to build a force, a defense infrastructure, and law and order infrastructure to guarantee peace for Ugandans, so that they can produce goods and services. That's what Magama was telling you. That CID is not just uniforms and saluting and so on.
The President also gave an example of the newly invented Parish development model and other government programs where government has been giving grants and other items such as animals to the circles, but they end up being stolen and little is being done to recover them.
So therefore, here you have got two sides: production and market, production and consumption. So this is point number one, and we shall see the implications of that once this is very clear.
He said strategic security is among the missions of the NRM revolution, and CID officers should play a key role in protecting the people against internal and external threats like what is happening in the parts of West Africa where the political class do not know what to do.
To have security of our people against all threats, internal, external, we need that. You can see what is happening in Africa today, the chaos in Sudan, in Congo, in Mali, in Burkina Faso, in now Niger, in Chad, in all those places.
The President also urged the officers to always remember the four principles that make up the ideology of the National Resistance Movement Party, NRM.
When you hear that an old woman has died because of poverty in the village, the CID may have contributed by not doing their work. Because how will people produce goods or services? Even now, as I speak now, we are giving this PDM. Even now, there are those cases. We are giving PDM to PDM this helping your villagers.
The Director of Criminal Investigation Directorate, CID Assistant Inspector General of Police Tom Magambo, thanked President Yoweri Museveni for the recent promotion in the Uganda Police Post.
Allow me to first of all express our sincere appreciation for the recent promotions you gave us in Uganda Police. They had taken quite some time, Your Excellency, but I'm particularly happy because the CID, we managed to get 1,900 officers who were promoted in this last batch. This was after 8 to almost 12 years. So it has given us a bit of good morale.
Major Magambo said that so far a total of 138 CID officers have been trained and another bunch of 72 officers will be sent to Kabarie for training for effective performance.
Here, Your Excellency, plus this of 71, we shall have covered a total of 210 officers who are mainly our frontline workers, because these are the ones manning the districts. And we hope, Your Excellency, that if we achieve this target, then we are going to reduce on the excuses, especially when it comes to serving our people, because the district is the main center of where the complaints are, the corruption, all these other things. So we are very optimistic, Your Excellency, that with your guidance, we are moving well.
Magamba further added that the officers were trained in ideological development and then the technical aspects of investigating criminal cases.
The hybrid training we have developed, Your Excellency, is mainly handling two aspects. We are taking them through the ideological development and then the technical aspects of investigating criminal cases. Now, on the ideology, we have emphasized in the curriculum to teach our officers where we are coming from as a country, our history, our challenges, and then where we are after all these years, how much has been achieved, and then where are we going.
The CID Directorate is mandated to ensure effective detection, investigations and prevention of crimes. I'm Robert Anyango and Samuel Senono for UBC News.
2 lives were lost early morning in a car crash along Jinja-Kampala Highway at Kitigoma in Buikwe district. The accident involved 2 motor vehicles, a Fuso fighter registration number UBB 716F and a fuel tank.
At least 2 people have been confirmed dead and others nursing injuries following a head-on collision of 2 vehicles at Kitigoma village along Jinja-Kampala Highway in Buikwe district. The accident involved 2 motor vehicles, Fuso fighter truck registration number UBB 716F and a fuel tanker registration number UAY 077A stroke UAY 928A. The deceased are the Fuso truck drivers and his stuntman who died on spot, and their bodies have been conveyed to Jinja mortuary. Meanwhile, the driver of the fuel tanker and his stuntman were also rushed to Jinja hospital in critical condition for further management. According to preliminary findings by Njeru police, the driver of the Fuso fighter truck, who is yet to be identified, was traveling from Jinja towards Kampala when he veered into the opposite lane, colliding with the Mercedes-Benz fuel tanker.
And upon reaching Kitigoma, he left his lane and entered into another lane. I knocked a motor vehicle number UAY 077A stroke UAY 928A, a fuel tanker which was coming from Kampala.
Eyewitnesses, however, blamed the Fuso driver for the accident. Both motor vehicles have been removed from the scene of the accident. Police has called for vigilance and has urged all road users to prioritize road safety and avoid reckless driving.
Our condolences to the bereaved families and for all those that made any kind of losses. Now, a section of lower-level leaders from Oyam district have signed a cooperation agreement with the NRM party with a pledge to fully cross over to NRM at the end of their third-term tenure in office. Majority, who are mainly from the Uganda People's Congress (UPC), have been welcomed by the NRM Secretary General Richard Todwang at an event held at Chadondo Road offices in Kampala.
It is now becoming an accepted norm that after every by-election, the NRM party moves to secure memorandums of understanding with the sectional political players. The latest on board are leaders from Oyam district, Lango sub-region, who have cemented a working relationship with the NRM party.
The people you have seen, we've come with them, have decided to join the mighty party of NRM, signed a cooperation for now, and later on, when our term of office with the other party elapses, automatically we shall be NRM members officially.
When the president was in Oyam, you people mobilized many of the UPC supporters who crossed to NRM during the rallies that we attended. So we believe that you're coming to openly sign a memorandum of cooperation with NRM is a big sign that down on the ground the population supports NRM.
These mainly from the Uganda People's Congress Party (UPC) will join hands with the NRM party on many grounds.
The people we've left behind, they also want to hear from us. As we have come here, they are aware that we are here. There are those who are saying we cannot leave them behind. They are saying we are going with you. And they are only waiting for us to tell them that here we are.
The delegation from Oyam was led by Osen Tony, a district councillor for HMS sub-county.
We were just from a by-election. There was a lot of, bickering here and there. It has ended. I want you to unite our people, given that all of you were you are actually politicians.
We regret so much the loss of position of Member of Parliament for Yam North. That went to a different party, and that should not discourage us.
We are excited that at least we are confident that the district council is more than 3/4 NRM with your input. That gives us the morale and the zeal to come and do more work in Oyam district. And indeed, we are not disappointed with what happened there, because that is how elections are.
Richard Todwang, the NRM Secretary General, is hopeful that the MOU will take the ruling NRM party a considerable distance.
We shall have a meeting where we shall call the NRM leaders together with you people, and then we shake hands and reconcile and make sure that everybody is at home. So we shall organize a homecoming function for you people in Oyam.
The move speaks to the fact that UPC is no longer strong in Lango sub-region, contrary to what has been reported. Robert Nyango, UBC News.
Now, friends and relatives of the people who drowned in Lake Victoria on Monday morning have been resorting to mobilizing funds for a search of the bodies that remain unretrieved. According to the bereaved relatives, relevant authorities have not done enough to have the bodies retrieved, nor provided any updates regarding the progress of the search efforts.
It's now 3 days since the cargo boat that was carrying passengers and merchandise from Kalangala landing site to Kasani landing site capsized, leaving over 20 people missing. Since then, friends and family camped at Kasani landing site to wait for the marine police to hand the retrieved bodies to them for the burial. The beloved relatives merely lost hope, saying the government has not done enough efforts to search for bodies. Now are getting updates from the marine police, which is conducting a search.
Government
Betuyambe banoonye abantu baffe. Kubanga baaguddemu bangi nnyo babajje mu mazzi.
Singa Mukama batusobozesezza abantu baffe ne balabika ne bajja, tusaba gavumenti etukwatireko mu ntambuza y'abantu baffe abo tubatuuse ate gye tulina obbawumuza.
According to friends and relatives, they have stayed here for 3 days without food. With this, they want the intervention of Minister of Disaster and Preparedness. However, they have decided to mobilize funds from friends and relatives to conduct a search of their bodies, which are still underneath.
Bachairman bajja batukolemu omulimu balabe nga batusonda mu sente tunoonye bannagula amafuta banoonye bannaffe ku mazzi.
Naye kyannaku nnyo otanga ebitongole bya gavumenti tekunaba kubakuwadde n'ekimu ekijja. Tukubiriza gavumenti oba tusaba gavumenti ng'abavubi naffe tuli banna-Uganda.
Meanwhile, the opposition members of parliament, led by the National Unity Platform General Secretary David Lewis Lubongea, Entebbe Municipality Legislator and Busiro South Member of Parliament, have visited people who lost their relatives. They have donated some basic needs, among others, posho, sugar, essential commodities, to aid them as they wait for the bodies to be retrieved.
They have nothing to, drink. They don't even have where to sleep. They don't have sanitary facilities, toilets and all that. So we came here today to stand in solidarity with these people.
They have now called upon the government intervention and aid from family members to retrieve the bodies and pleaded for life jackets to ensure safety while on water. According to UPDF Marine, the preliminary report indicates that the boat capsized, was overloaded and was moving at night, hence making it difficult to rescue passengers, leaving more than 20 people dead. Marine Police resumed its operation on cargo boats, transporting passengers with life jackets, and abolished night water movements to curb water accidents. Deborah Namamonde, Sula Kagugube, UBC News.
The Archbishop of the Church of Uganda, Dr. Samuel Stephen Kazimba Mugalu, has urged parents to utilize and unitize some time for their children and to make sure that they grow in a God-fearing way. The Archbishop communicated this while confirming over 100 Christians in the Diocese of Kampala in a service that took place at All Saints Cathedral in Nakasero.
Confirm and strengthen.
Over 100 Christians in the Diocese of Kampala have been confirmed during the service held at All Saints Cathedral in Nakasero. The service was presided over by the Archbishop of the Church of Uganda, Dr. Samuel Stephen Kazimba Mugalu.
New communicants.
Archbishop Kazimba urged Christians to be God-fearing people and to put what they have learned into practice.
How many verses in the Bible you can literally, once you are asked, stand up and now, give me 10 verses. We must be good friends with the Bible. That's number one, to grow. That's number one. Number two, prayer. We should always have this constant fellowship with our Lord Jesus Christ in prayer. By the way, even Jesus himself was always praying. Prayer. Because we can't do it in our own strength. We need God, we need each other. We need God to help us. So prayer is very, very important.
He also urged parents to be responsible unto their children, so as to be responsible citizens in their lives.
Minor attraction, the debate is about reducing the defilement age to maybe 11 years or 12, so that the minors, they can also enjoy life. So there are many ways today. And plus is still bringing more. You are now mature. You shouldn't just allow any type of teaching and waves. And so now I think now I'm here. I want to invite you to
remain communicants, always come to the table, all lies down.
Reverend Captain Florence Saliganyera Tumwesije led the training.
But one thing that we have emphasized to these children is most importantly to know the truth. Friends, when you know the truth will set you free. We have been with them over a month plus, but you see, the decisions they make after now, it's entirely upon them and the parents that are in their lives to help them. But one thing we have helped the children know is to know Christ personally as their Lord and Savior, read the Word of God on a daily basis and be in the right fellowship. Because once the children get to know the truth, you'll not be moved by the waves around. There are so many wrong doctrines, but right now I can guarantee you that children we have prepared in this confirmation, they know all the false teachers.
However, he warned the parents against neglecting their responsibilities towards their children.
Create time with the children, be their friends. We have so many cases of children who are coming from homes that are broken and themselves are broken, and at the end of the day they end up stressed, they get into depression, they get into addictions, and at the end of the day your parents are suffering. You're spending a lot of money taking them to good schools. It is okay, take them to good schools, but importantly create time for children.
Deborah Namamonde, UBC News.
Thank you very much there, Deborah Namamonde. Now, in Arua City, a group of angry residents supported by their area councillors have this afternoon marched to an office resident city commissioner of Arua City, Alice Akello, expressing their dissatisfaction about her leadership style. The demonstrators demand for her immediate transfer from the city. Let's hear more.
In a petition dated 3rd August 2023, the group, mainly from Arua Central Division, accused the resident city commissioner of Arua City, Alice Akello Pio, of siding with the corrupt officials in the city, influencing unfair resource allocation, adding that she is part of the mess in Arua Central Market. The Arua City Central Division Speaker, Osugara So, was among the petitioners.
You will clearly see that the RCC is defending corrupt officials in Arua City. A case in point is the town agent of Bazaar, who is by the names of Adiru. Adiru was caught red-handed with the fake receipts, issuing fake receipts to people in Gaga Textile Market. After us bringing the issue to our attention, nothing has been done. We have also seen the unfair resource allocation in the city. 800 million came in the name of Arua City and the road fund. But out of 800 million, Central Division was only given 82 million out of 800.
Failure to work with her deputies and other security officials and chasing residents who come for help in her office are other reasons they demand exit of the RCC for.
All her deputies are every time leaving the office. You'll wonder if she's an angel or not. Because now, if you're not an angel, why is it that it is always others who are a problem?
2, please stop interfering with technical work. We've even told her, the law mandates her to engage IGG to come and investigate if there are audit queries. These are issues that have not been addressed.
According to the accused RCC, the petition has been orchestrated by politicians who want her to dance to their tunes, which she said is not applicable with her.
I would call it trash. That is trash. Because one, I am one person who will never condone corruption. But what I don't want is to be pushed to do something that somebody wants to do. That I have said no. I'm a principled lady with integrity. Politicians want me to dance to their tune. I'm not ready to do that. I am the representative of the president. My roles are very clear. They're fighting each other and they claim they're all NRM. They're sabotaging government programs. I'm not going to tolerate this. No. This one, that from the time I came to Arua City, there's a lot of changes. Too much. As a lady, for some time I worked without deputies. But I made sure Arua is smoothly being run. Some of these politicians, when they come in the city, they cause commotion. They make their people who support them drunk, and they move around petitioning me over corruption. God forbid. Whoever thinks I am corrupt, let him bring evidence. If anything, I've fought corruption. Sometimes I do it. Sometimes when we arrest criminals here, politicians come and say, these are our voters. Release them. I am not shaken by any petition. Let them, they can even petition God. I'm ready. I'm here. My hands are clean.
The petitioners said government is doing a lot in the city, but leaders who are anti-development frustrate government efforts on the ground.
Because you're here on the interest of the president. And the interest of the president is service delivery. Because at the end of the day, if people don't get services, it affects us all. At the end of the day, if they are plight of the people and they address it to you, these issues are raised to you, you don't attend to these issues, then why are you here?
If the president doesn't listen to us, if Mr. Museveni doesn't listen to the cries of the people of Central Division, I think by 2026 we are about to make a decision. But I know His Excellency the President is a listening person. If there is nobody in the capacity of RCC, Madam Alisa Kello, Arua City better operates without the President City Commission.
Joseph Wanamam, UBC News.
It's time for us to take a short break, and of course when we return we will come back with business. Stay with us.
These days, our homes are no longer just the places we live. It's where we attend meetings, go to class, keep each other safe, and entertain ourselves. To do this smoothly, you need a reliable internet connection. Buy the MTN WakaNet router, which connects up to 32 devices and gets a free 40 GB data bundle at only 149,000 shillings. Or buy the MTN WakaNet MiFi at only 75,000 shillings and enjoy a free 15 GB bundle to stream, study, work, and play on the go. Visit any MTN service center to buy the MTN WakaNet router or MiFi and enjoy the internet that does amazing things.
The drilling of development and production wells for the Kingfisher project in Kikube district started in January 2023, while the delivery and assembly of the 3 drilling rigs for the Tilenga project is ongoing. Enabling infrastructure works for the other required facilities, including the central processing facilities, well pads, flow lines and camps, remain on course. The produced resources will be commercialized via the East Africa crude oil pipeline, which will run from Uganda to Tanzania, and the 60,000 barrels of oil per day Uganda refinery project, which will be constructed in Hoima. These projects are bringing investment of $15 billion into the country. The Petroleum Authority of Uganda, creating lasting value in Uganda's oil journey.
It's Freaky Friday from Airtel. Buy or gift. Buy or gift.
Get freaky too! Dial *100*0# to load a Freaky Friday bundle for you to enjoy the best offers on voice and data.
To buy a bundle for friends and family, dial *100*0#. Freaky Friday with Airtel. Buy or gift a bundle today. Dial *100*0# to get started.
Airtel, a reason to imagine.
Step into the future of African coffee at the 2nd G25 Africa Coffee Summit hosted by Uganda. The summit will be held at Speak Resort Munyonyo from the 8th to the 10th of August 2023. Heads of state from Africa's 25 coffee growing nations and coffee value chain actors will delve into the theme, Transforming the African Coffee Sector Through Value Addition. The summit is a defining moment for Africa's coffee growing nations. It's time to listen, innovate, and invest in Africa's coffee future, ignite the potential of African coffee. Organized by the Government of Uganda through the Ministry of Agriculture, Animal Industry and Fisheries and Uganda Coffee Development Authority in collaboration with the Inter-African Coffee Organization.
Juko. Yo. Check the shopping, man. What's your secret?
Haven't you heard of the Parish Development Model, PDM?
Yes, I did, but I thought it was just a talk.
No, it is real. I and a few friends together formed a circle, accessed money from the PDM, invested in a poultry project, and now things are moving.
Juko. I thought I was one of your friends.
You are.
But you left me behind.
I didn't leave you in poverty. What you do, just visit your LC2 chairperson and your parish chief and start the process of economic transformation. Just like that. The Parish Development Model is an initiative from the government of Uganda through the Ministry of Local Government designed to transform all lives of Ugandans for the better. PDM, my parish, my development, my life.
It's Freaky Friday from Airtel. Buy or gift. Buy or gift.
Get freaky too. Dial *100*0# to load a Freaky Friday bundle for you to enjoy the best offers on voice and data.
To buy a bundle for friends and family, dial *100*0#. Freaky Friday with Airtel. Buy or gift a bundle today. Dial *100*0# to get started.
Airtel. A reason to imagine.
Welcome back. It's time for us to look at what's happening in the world of business. And of course, as we start off with enterprise selection, smallholder farmers are being encouraged to strictly follow the Parish Development Model manuals that will enable them make informed decisions on enterprise selection as they strive to guarantee food security. This follows the numerous complaints from eastern Uganda, especially from Kumi district, who claim that most have been unable to access PDM funds from their circles, a fact that leaves a blame to the prepper areas.
Smallholder farmers produce most of the food on a fraction of land and with minimal resources. However, in some parts of the country, food production systems have proved unsustainable as many farmers lack sufficient tools and resources to produce good quality food. To curtail this, the Minister of State for Energy, Opolot Okasai, wants smallholder farmers to adopt the right PDM guide that will support their access to financial services to strengthen their capacity to produce good quality food.
The amount of land that you have should be used to guide you on enterprise selection, because all of us want to move into money economy through the activities that we can do on our land holding. I'll give you an example. A person who has got 2 to 4 acres can also make 20 million from using that land for agricultural production, so long as he's guided to get those enterprises which can actually get money from the land holding and also provide food security.
Okasai, also the Member of Parliament for Kumi County and the former Director for Crop Resources at the Ministry of Agriculture, advised farmers to accept the 4-acre model farming system that will usher them into the money economy within a shorter time.
So with 4 acres, one can actually grow rich. And to me, even if it is 1 acre, because the pigs, the hens can thrive in 1 acre. So there is nobody who can stay out of the money economy if properly guided.
Under the PDM, all households in a given parish are organized into enterprise groups along the priority agricultural value chains, thus linking them to quality agro inputs, tailored technical assistance.
YMCA Ginger has entered a partnership with Makerere University School of Psychology to prepare students and staff with soft skills to fit in the world of work. The director, YMCA Lambert Dreiter, told UBC that institutions will train students in competence-based skills as they enter the job market. YMCA Ginger will be a center of excellence in Eastern region for providing programs that nurture soft skills to create harmony between employees and employers.
The value of human resource, but human resource is the most important asset in an organization. And who is important in an organization is this person that is going to deliver the service that you require. We have had the trainings for 3 days, and specifically for the human resource, this is going to work for us because communication is key in all our daily activities. You may bear me witness that there is no day that can go without anybody communicating. But there are some skills that we always see are not important, but yet they are very important in communication. So today that we have been trained by Makerere, we are going to use that chance to make sure that we also train the other staff. We had a representation of 11 staff in this training. And as a human resource officer of the college, I feel it is important for us to know more about things like the self-efficacy. When we speak, we always have challenges that many people do the public speaking, but they don't have the confidence. And once you don't have the confidence, nobody is going to give you the audience. We are going to have our package. We are going to package ourselves well, brand ourselves. We are going to give ourselves a tag that we are going to be the trainers of soft skills in Ginger.
I encourage institutions, organizations, the public, that at least they should look out for these skills so as to see that they are able to handle and overcome their fears. When you have the confidence, when you have the ability, there is no person who doesn't want to work with someone with the confidence.
So that this is spread because we dealt those skills of communication, leadership, conflict management for the community is very difficult. Then in addition to this, we're also planning some further training with the university in the area of integrity, in the area of other social skills that are relevant for our country. Is very important for people to do their work effectively wherever they work, or personal business, or organizational business, or government business. So we dealt soft skills, things about to work. So that's why for us we are taking the lead to ensure that we do further training for our stakeholders.
The government chief whip Dennis Hampson Obua has warned district engineers against misuse and diversion of road funds. Obua informed the engineers that the grant to be given to the districts is now meant for maintenance of roads, not rehabilitation, and this is done to enable works on more kilometers of roads within the district.
Government has earmarked 1 billion shillings for every district this financial year for the road maintenance. Alebtong district received 250 million this first quarter, and the implementation of the road maintenance grant in the district already kicked off. During the district road committee meeting chaired by the woman MP Alebtong district, the government chief whip, also the member of parliament for Ajuri County, cautioned engineers against misuse of these awaited funds.
Who is that engineer who made submission without what? A drawing. Without a drawing. And you write explain circumstances why you handed over a site and signed a contractual obligation without a drawing. So for me, this is what I can say. Use your seniority to crack the whip on this stuff.
Obua noted that the fund is primarily intended to improve community roads using the available district equipment.
So we are happy that we may be able to stretch even beyond 100 kilometers. We will be using equipment at the district, and where possible we will be able to get support maybe from UNDRA, from Ministry of Works, including Uganda Technical College Lira. But where contracts will be awarded in other disciplines, we still call upon the respective stakeholders to ensure value for money.
According to the district chairperson, this will improve the status of the impassable roads in the district.
And I believe if we use this money for like 2, 3, 4 consecutive years, I think the question of poor road network will be eased in the district. I am promising that the team that we have at the district, I would want Alebtong to be a model district as far as the use of this 1 billion is concerned.
Alebtong district has been grappling with the maintenance of 417 kilometers of its roads.
Most of our roads are in bad situation. Most of the bridges are washed away. We have roads which are cut off, whereby our people and community members are not able to move and cross over maybe to the next sub-county. And that is a very big challenge.
All along we have been getting minimal kind of support from government in terms of road funds, which cannot allow us even to maintain even a quarter of this road network.
The request to government is that whatever went back to the consolidated fund should come first in the first quarter. That is the request that I should make to government. You don't carry forward what remained this year, then you bring it in the last quarter of next year. What about this period? It affects the implementation of that project which was ongoing.
Last year, local governments experienced budget cuts on the road funds, a situation that left many roads not worked on due to the limited resources. Eddie Olua, UBC News.
And in talking news, MTN has improved on their data voice bundles. You can now call across all networks for the same price. We've talked to several eyewitnesses on the ground, and this is what one of them had to say. Amos, did you hear about the MTN daily voice bundles? So, to join many more other Ugandans enjoying these MTN daily voice bundles, dial *100 *21# or use the My MTN app to start enjoying. Hey, stay tuned for more offers from MTN.
The biggest, the baddest East African Christian Marathon is here. Come participate at the East African Christian Marathon for a prayer run on the 13th of August 2023 at the Lugogo Hockey Grounds. Come represent your family at the prayer run and run for a good cause to build the first call center, which will be East Africa's virtual listener. Come for the prayer run alongside your pastors, leaders, representatives from Kenya, Tanzania, Rwanda, Burundi, Congo, South Sudan, and of course Uganda. Participate with Honorable Captain Mike Mukula, who is the chief runner and patron. Do not miss out on this opportunity. Make your donation for your kid now from 20,000, 30,000, and 100,000 Uganda shillings, because runs change the world. For more details, call 0781 885 055 or visit our website at www.eastafricachristianmarathon.org. Proudly sponsored by PKF, UBC, Venro Health, Aquafina, and Moving Preacher.
It's Freaky Freaky Friday from Airtel. Buy or gift. Buy or gift.
Get freaky too! Dial *100*0# to load a Freaky Friday bundle for you to enjoy the best offers on voice and data.
To buy a bundle for friends and family, dial *100*0#. Freaky Friday with Airtel. Buy or gift a bundle today. Dial *100*0# to get started.
Airtel, a reason to imagine.
Welcome back. Now, as we step into the world of sports, preparations to start the International League season continue in England as the famous English Premier League that has dominated televisions and media rights starts next week. However, football enthusiasts will be treated to a mouth-watering Community Shield game on Sunday, 6th August 2023 that stands as a curtain raiser to the English Premier League. Let's hear more in this report.
Mike Arteta has challenged big spending Arsenal to deliver a statement of intent ahead of the Premier League season when it faces treble winner Manchester City in the Community Shield on Sunday. Arteta's side have its sights set on dethroning City as it looks to avenge last season's painful collapse in the title race. Fueled by a spending spree of more than £200 million on England midfielder Declan Rice, German forward Kai Havertz and Dutch defender Jaren Timber, Arsenal has an opportunity to show it is equipped to end City's 3 years reign as champion. Arsenal finished 5 points behind Pep Guardiola's men despite holding an 8-point lead in April, and Ghana's boss Arteta knows this weekend's glamour friendly at Wembley offers an opportunity to lay down a marker. The annual curtain raiser to the English top flight league does not always prove an accurate barometer for what is to come, but it does serve as the perfect appetizer for the Premier League, which kickstarts with City's trip to Burnley on August 11. Arsenal's opener comes against Nottingham Forest the following day in a rematch with a team which ended its title bid with a 1-0 win at the City ground in May.
And that's it from us. Thank you so much for being a part of us and allowing us into your space. My name is Patricia Lokoma-Mpango. For now, it's a good night, but we'll leave you with the weather forecast presented by Nanteza Juliet.
As we are going in the rainy season, we advise you to clean the drainage channels to prevent flooding. My name is Juliet Nateza with the latest weather updates from Uganda National Meteorological Authority. When we take a look at the satellite image today, it shows that the rain-bearing clouds are still over us, and we are still getting the cool and moist winds from Indian Ocean towards the eastern part of our country. That's why in the morning we expect rains in Kampala, Mubende and Masaka. As for Nakasongola, we expect sunny intervals. Eastern we expect rain in Jinja and Tororo. Soroti we expect sunny intervals. The western we expect sunny intervals in most areas. In the north we expect the Karamoja region to be with sunny intervals. The rest we expect rain. Later on in the afternoon, most areas in the central we expect showers. As for Kampala, we expect sunny intervals at a maximum of 28. Eastern, we expect a maximum of 29 in Jinja and Toro. As for Soroti, we expect a maximum of 30 with thunder showers. Western, we expect a maximum of 28 in Masindi. Kasese, we expect a maximum of 30 with showers. And for Kabale Highlands, we expect a maximum of 25 with sunny intervals. In the north, we expect most areas to be with thunder showers, and temperatures are expected to rise to 29 in Karamoja region. Gulu, temperatures are expected to be at 29, and Arua, temperatures are expected to be at 28. Elsewhere, Nairobi, we expect a maximum of 24 with sunny intervals. Dubai, we expect a maximum of 40 with sunny intervals. And Cairo, we expect a maximum of 41 with sunny conditions. London, we expect a maximum of 18 with showers. That's all we had for you from Uganda National Meteorological Authority. Stay tuned and stay blessed.
UBC, inspiring Uganda.
Program My School, a great students program and your answer to education perspective, giving you reason as to why you should pay school fees for your child's education, with items like students' talents, thoughts, adventures and skills showcased, leadership skills and all other activities plus concerns in various schools in your locations. Remember that our children are our future generation. Don't miss Program My School.
It's Freaky Friday from Airtel. Buy or gift. Buy or gift.
Get freaky too. Dial star